At Files.
Jingle, insert jingle right here at Files.
Yeah, welcome back. Hey, welcome back to another thrilling episode of the App Files. I'm your host, and today I'm joined by our esteemed guest co-host, Daniel from Unplugged Nation. Welcome back,
What
Daniel.
is going on? Thank you for having me back. It is a joy to be back in the co-captain chair again. Speaking of captain, what are we talking about today? Segue.
Beautiful segue, by the way. Beautiful. In today's episode, we're diving deep into one of the most eerie and mysterious legends of the open seas. Prepare yourself for tales of mermaids, pirates, sea monsters, but
What?
above all, the captivating story of the Flying Dutchman.
Yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man.
Because
Yes.
where else would you want to be?
Nowhere else. Definitely not on a boat.
No,
Ugh,
definitely not.
no. So the Flying Dutchman, I really don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? Like it's just never heard of it prior to this channel, right? So it's just like
I would say, wait a minute. Didn't we do this before?
yes. But for the two people that have listened, this is a treat because now you get the video file.
Oh. So
You know
you
what?
get to hear it
Like,
for the you hear it for the first time again.
but you see it for the first time now.
True.
What I feel like the longer we do this, we're gonna turn into those two old Muppets in the Muppet Theater.
We could be.
Man.
So this phantom ghost ship has haunted and terrified sailors across the seven seas since the 17th century, creating a legacy that continues to grow. The Flying Dutchman is a vessel doomed to roam the oceans for eternity, and its legend has captured the imaginations of sailors, writers, and historians for centuries. Countless sightings of this spectral ship have added to the mystique and lore surrounding its existence.
Yes. Now, okay. What, who wrote about it? Like, I don't know. Like, is that it? Are there iterations of the Flying Dutchman in normal lore? Like, I guess so, right? You always hear about a ghost ship.
well, okay, so in Pirates of the Caribbean, that was a Flying Dutchman.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
When what's his name went to go find his dad was on the
Legolas,
Flying Dutchman.
Legolas.
Yeah, when he went before he found Sauron. Yeah,
Yeah,
or whatever.
when Legolas went to go find the other guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
They
cool.
had to like travel across the ring.
Yeah, throw the ring in the pirate ship and sail to Mordor.
Right.
Tale,
Yeah.
tale as old as time.
Right. Yeah. And then
Oh
they
man.
ran into a castle where some lady was there with a beast with
Yeah,
talking furniture.
yeah, and she could only freeze stuff, and she sang the song. Yeah. So now
Yeah,
that
that story.
we just, yes, of course, I'm gonna forget. Oh my god. Oh, that's like 20 movie references in one sentence. That's a record right there. Oh man. So
See if you can name them all. But hopefully, we'll be able to get to all of these uh, by the end of the episode.
hopefully. What, the
Hopefully,
movies or the references? Or the what?
no, the all the mermaids and pirates and sea monsters.
Oh my.
Oh my, and stuff.
All right.
Right.
I can't wait.
So, right, me either. So the origins of the Flying Dutchman can be traced back to the heyday of the Dutch East Indian Company's trading empire. It is said that Captain Hendrik von der Decken commanded the ill-fated vessel known as the Flying Dutchman. While attempting to round the treacherous Cape of Good Hope, located at the southern tip of Africa, the ship found itself in the midst of a ferocious storm. Despite warnings from the crew, Captain Hendrik chose to press on, vowing to complete his voyage at any cost. In an act of arrogance and defiance, he allegedly proclaimed, I will round this cape even if I have to keep sailing till Judgment Day. It is said that this declaration, depending on who tells the story, summoned the presence of Satan himself or a dark phantom figure who cursed the ship, binding it to wander the oceans forever. Struck by a bolt of lightning, the ship and its crew were consigned to the depths of the sea, where they remain to this day.
Or
But
do they?
or do they? Because they're still sailing around.
Now, hear me out on this. Now,
Mhm.
are these like passersby in other ships that are retelling what happened? Or did the lightning just hit him? Who retells the story? Well, he was up on the mast and he was like, I'll sail the ship to hell and back. And
So
it's
it's like
like,
another ship was passing by and was like, "The hell's he
yeah.
yelling for?"
And like they're doing just fine.
Yeah.
The Flying Dutchman is just going
It's
through
like
some shit.
they just hear a guy like, "I'll get you, you motherfucker!" You know, and the guy's like, "Why is he so
What?
upset?"
Like it's a sunny day, man.
And
What are you
also,
talking
this
about?
big bolt of lightning comes out, and he's like, "Holy shit!"
It must have been Satan himself. Oh man, no, but that's interesting. Yeah, because it's like depending on who on who tells the story. Like Old Man McGee in the tavern down there by the Cape of Good Hope.
Well,
But at the same,
that's when everybody's like sitting at the bar, and then they're like, "Well, you know, somebody saw what happened," and everyone like looks down, and there's like this old decrepit guy
in the
sitting at a
corner,
table, yeah, in the corner at a table all by himself with like a shot of whiskey and like a beer,
and
and
it
he's like,
always like smells like fish. It's like, who's
"Yeah,"
that guy?
he's like, "I remember that day. I remember it like it was yesterday," and he like takes a shot, and he's
Yeah.
like, "You don't want to know what's going on out there. There waters out there."
Shoot him. Shoot him. Yeah. No, and then that's when like the bartender from across the room like put the cigar out. There's no smoking.
Yeah, they're all like,
You
"Shut the fuck up.
you drive a
He's just
Prius.
drunk." Yeah,
You
right.
drive a Prius. What are you talking about?
It smells like tuna.
Oh God. Anyway, so not trying to get sidetracked, but you know, we've all been there. We've all seen that movie where they're like in the
Yeah,
corner, that drunk guy, like, well, you know, that shit.
Jaws.
Oh yeah, Jaws, that guy. That guy.
What was his name? What was his name?
I don't know.
The guy when he's like, "Oh no, wait, no, he didn't say it." Oh wait, did he say it? You're gonna need a bigger boat. The
No,
guy that
no,
got
that was Richard Dreyfuss.
that. Okay, okay, yeah.
The other one.
Uh,
The one was like,
what was his
for
name?
5, I'll catch her, or something like
Yeah,
that. I'll find
yeah.
you the shark for another
Oh, fine,
5.
fine, I'll catch her. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then he ended up going, "Rah!"
Right,
He's like,
right into the shark's mouth
yeah.
for the next
Uh,
podcast.
the Great White.
Yeah. Or is it? All right. Oh
Right.
man. All
So,
right.
throughout the centuries, numerous sightings of the Flying Dutchman have been reported in various locations worldwide. Sailors from different nations have witnessed the ghostly vessel, often during stormy nights and in dense fog, creating an eerie atmosphere. According to these accounts, the phantom ship sails through tempests with tattered sails billowing in the wind, its ghostly crew haunting the deck and a spectral mist enveloping the entire vessel. It has also been seen in calm seas, its hull glowing with an otherworldly light.
So just in the water, pretty much.
It's in, yeah, well,
It's
it's a
in
ship.
good. It's in the storms and calm waters. So it's just
It can be, right.
okay.
So basically, you can see it like at any time.
Anytime. It's a
There's no specific,
versatile.
right, yeah, there's no specific day or time that you
Yeah.
can't see it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, it's always. You know what's funny? It's always like. Uh, I feel like there's a lot of. Okay. I'm trying to work the words out right. Like sailors and captains and anyone that does or deals with maritime shit is always hyper superstitious, right? I
Hmm.
feel like they are inherently superstitious. Um, so like when a mist rolls in, yeah, I'd be creeped out because nothing good ever happens.
Well, they used to
And
say they didn't have a lot of women on ships because it was bad luck.
yeah, I believe that. I believe that 100%. You're lost. It just takes us 3 months. I couldn't imagine that. But yeah, no, that's. I don't know. Have you ever been on a ship in the mist?
No, no,
No,
no.
that's a creepy. I was on
I,
a cruise
I've
ship and
never
it
been on the Maid of the Mist.
never.
Never.
Well, no, the cruise ships when they go through the mist, it's a creepy thing. You get on the deck and you can't see nothing at all. And I'm like, yeah, I want to go back inside. I don't know, man. I don't know, it's something weird being out in the ocean and
I'm
then
actually kind of nervous to get onto a cruise ship. I want to go on a cruise. I'm kind of nervous because for one, that right there, like going through like the mist where like you can't see anything, or going through like a big thunderstorm.
oh yeah, man, some of those rogue waves, man. There's some rogue waves out there. You heard about those? They get like
Hmm.
hundreds of feet fucking tall, and you're
But they
like,
come in the opposite direction of a normal wave.
yeah, it's like
So it's like, oh,
what?
instead of coming like to the side, it's like hitting you like head on or at a different angle
It's
or something like that. And it's
and
like,
it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts because then that'll capsize, and you have the whole Poseidon adventure trying to find the
yeah,
little door out the bottom of the boat.
yeah,
So
I don't want to do that.
no, ever. Okay, that's nuts. Okay, yeah, no. Boats, and I, we just don't get along, man. Like I the little fishing ones, I went deep sea fishing, and I got super
Hmm.
seasick. I can't do it.
Did
Just like
you?
I've been on a little like puddle jumper plane.
Hmm.
Super, just I did not handle that well. I did not handle that
Really?
well. Yep.
I think
So
that's
anything
another reason why I'm
small.
nervous to get on a boat because I don't know if I want to get seasick.
We've been fishing, right? On like one of those canoe things.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah, I get more sick on those than I would
Do
a
you
cruise
really
ship.
get sick on those?
Now I would. I would,
So if
you
you go
know?
out on like a little canoe to go fishing, like you'd get sick?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never been put in that situation. But I know I've been on one of those what is it? The deep sea fishing trawlers. They're not that big, right?
Yeah,
But I get massively seasick when I'm on those, man.
but they go out like far into like the
Oh yeah, that
ocean.
shit's choppy like this, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
whoa, and I can feel it. But on a cruise ship, you're like the heaviest fucking thing. You don't
yeah,
feel it.
yeah,
It's massive. But
right.
well, anyway, I bet they didn't get seasick because they're all dead.
Even if they do, it wouldn't matter
Because
because
Satan himself
they're
smote them.
yeah, they're all dead anyway. So who cares?
Yeah.
So, in addition to its eternal voyage, legend has it that the Flying Dutchman is permitted to make landfall once every 7 years. This is tied to a tale preceding Captain Hendrick's curse, where he allegedly killed his wife, believing her to be unfaithful. Unrepentant and full of fury, he cursed God. The curse bestowed upon the ship granted Captain Hendrick 6 months every 7 years to find a woman who would fall in love with him, enough to die for him. Only when such a woman truly loved him would the curse be lifted. So
Doesn't
that's kind of a weird thing.
yeah.
So every 7 years he gets like a
It's like a
R&R,
yeah. He's like a it
6 month
that's
R&R.
a curse with a lot of benefits. Sounds like
But like none of the other people on the boat can get off the boat.
yeah. What is that about?
So he's the only one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that because he's the captain?
And then what happens when he does find love? He's like, I fell in
Every-
love, guys. And I was like, yes. And I was like, but she won't die for me. No. Like,
well,
that's
no,
annoying.
that's actually something that I thought about. Like, so if he falls in love or she falls in love with him, oh, I'll die for you, whatever. Does that mean that the curse is lifted and only he gets to be okay and everybody else just disappears?
Well,
Or
uh I don't know, that'd be
it-
interesting. We
ha-
gotta read like the terms and conditions of the curse.
right? Where's the small print on that?
Yeah, because does he turn into a flesh and blood human again? Or because that'd be impossible, or does he just like vaporize?
Right. He's like, oh,
Like,
I can finally die in peace.
yeah. Like, oh, you love me? Great, bye. And then just fucking dips out.
you're gonna
Like,
you're gonna die for me, aren't you?
yeah. Miss me. Remember me as I was. As a ghost? Exactly.
Ooh.
I'll be back. Oh man. But that's kind of a weird curse, to be honest. It's like, hey, yeah, you're a ghost doing ghost shit, but every 7 years you gotta dock. Why? So you can go on land. I'm fine doing ghost stuff. Like what? I wonder if you could just like, nah, I'm good. I'm here, ghost, all the time. You know?
No, because well, no, because I think he'd probably want to get on uh get on land for those 6 months and do something else besides eat fish all the time.
Man, but every 7 years you would think like, what the fuck are these car things? What the fuck are this? Like stuff has changed a little bit since the 17, whenever this went down. You know, stuff has come a long way. It's a different world now.
Heck yeah.
He'd get deported. He'd get deported. He can't just,
You can't
ICE would get him.
land anywhere now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He'd set sail and be like, what the hell is this?
Because
He's
you
going to be
imagine
in
him landing
cuffs.
in Texas?
Oh yeah,
He'd
no,
be in
they
big
shoot at him.
trouble.
Yeah, 17th century to now, man. Lots of change. A lot has changed. Yeah, man. You don't want to just appear in a wooden
Right.
pirate ship
Right.
out of the blue
Right.
across on the coast
Can't
of the
just
of the new, what is it, on the new land, on the new country that you just discovered, which is America.
yeah.
Like, what is this metal ship
Nah, man.
approaching us? Yeah.
He gets hit like by like a some tanker.
Yeah, fucking. You would think he'd be like, "Wow, this is not the same. This is just not the same anymore." Like, I wonder if he gets
So yeah, well,
jealous on his ship. He's like, I just got this. I just got this wooden ship that's floating, and I have mist and spectralness around my ship. But these guys, his ship's made of metal, and speedboats.
that's kind of cool. I want to
It's like,
I want to
why
re-up
couldn't
my
we?
ship.
Yeah, can we just like put up armor my wooden ship, like ghost wise? But anyway.
I don't know. They should actually come out with them. I don't know if they do have a movie. They should come out with a movie of this. That'd be kind of interesting.
I think they should.
Dude, they should make like a rom-com about this.
100%. I wrote to you every day. I was at sea, bitch. I was at sea.
I thought
And
you
I'm
left me. Like, no, I was in the ocean.
and there's no mailboxes at sea. Oh my god.
Like, there's no live seagulls that are gonna take my ghost letter
Yeah.
to you.
Oh man. My ghost letter. Gotta love those. Oh man.
Oh man. So the legend of the Flying Dutchman has not only captured the imagination of sailors, but has also inspired numerous works of literature, poetry, art, and even film and television. For example, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies feature references to this infamous ghost ship. Sightings of the Flying Dutchman have been reported off the coast of Australia in the Atlantic Ocean and even in the Great Lakes of North America.
Oh shit.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, what Great Lakes are they
Yeah.
floating in?
Like you're mad lost, dude. Mad lost.
Right. Yeah. You made a wrong turn over there
Yeah.
by Africa.
Yeah. Stick to the oceans and straits that you used to. Do not go on the lake. Why are you going on the Great Lakes? That's that's an imposter. That's the Flying Dutchie. That's
Right.
misidentified.
That's the Flying Duchess.
Yes, the Flying Duchess. Oh, it's a different time, different ship, different crew, different curse.
Everything.
Not to be confused. Not to be confused. Oh man. Oh god, I love that. The Flying Dutchman. I mean, the one that sunk off the coast of Africa. The horn. What is it? The coast of
Cape
what?
of
Cape Good Hope.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what is it doing in Lake Erie?
You're a little ways out of your league here,
Fucking
buddy.
lost, man. How'd you get the boat through the land? Anyway.
Right. That would be a question. Like, how does that happen? Oh, maybe it rolls in with the fog. Like it goes over the land.
Oh, maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
Huh.
Maybe. And I think
We
they're
have,
all connected as well through different types of levees and all that kind of stuff. I learned recently
Ah,
that the
okay.
Mississippi technically could connect through its waterways to the Great Lakes, but that's a painstaking way just to prove a point that I can ghost here too.
Well, I mean, it's not like they don't have anything but time.
This is very true too.
Actually, to them, what is time?
Yeah, hey, I'm fine with that. They're just a cursed crew seeking love for his captain.
Right.
They're on a they're on a oh man, they're just on a 7-year booty call trip. Like, hey, just wait.
I'll
Just
be
wait.
back. I promise.
I'll be back.
Man,
Yeah, swear to
every
God.
7 years though. Every 7. So I want like does he? I wonder if he becomes like if he becomes like you said like flesh and blood almost.
That would be
You know,
weird. Yeah. Or what if he has to hook up with another ghost?
by accident or on purpose.
No, not by accident. Yeah, yeah. He wakes up in his ghost bed like, oh, that was a hell of a party. Shit. I gotta leave for another 7 years. Go, everyone.
Oh, get out of here.
And that's where you get the crying lady from. And then,
Maybe. Yeah, that's what it is. He left her. Ooh, what if that's true?
right. What if it's all connected?
Connected. Yeah. What if like she got up, they were done, and he goes, "Hey, here's $20 for the
Yeah.
cab. See you
Yeah.
later."
Here's the cab.
Thanks.
What's a cab? You'll learn.
You'll see. Don't worry.
You'll see.
Don't
You'll see.
worry. Cab.
Oh
Jesus.
God.
All right. One notable encounter occurred in 1939 when the British warship HMS Jubilee claimed to have encountered the Phantom ship near the Cape of Good Hope. The crew described the vessel materializing out of thin air, floating eerily in the mist. Despite attempts to communicate, the ghostly ship disappeared as quickly as it appeared, leaving the crew bewildered and unsettled. Another famous account comes from King George V of England, who, while aboard the HMS Bachant, right?
Yep.
I know what we
Yep.
said, Bachant,
Yep.
in July of 1881, claimed to have witnessed the Flying Dutchman off the coast of Australia. The king noted that the apparition emitted an otherworldly glow, a sighting corroborated by his crew.
Cool. How do
So does
you
that make it true?
how do you attempt to communicate to a flying ship? What's your name? Like, what do you you just yell off the side, put like your fucking signals out there? Like, do you fire a warning shot? Like, how do you communicate?
I think with ships they communicate with flags.
So you have this guy just fucking going crazy with the fucking flags, and there's like they're not flying any flags, and then it's fucking gone.
Well, okay. I try to remember correctly, but ships used to put up different flags to let them know like what they were, and that's where the pirate flag comes up because I think that was raised. I actually don't think it means pirate, like the skull and the crossbones or something
Yeah,
like that, or the skull. I actually think that means like it's like a
like not
warship or something,
not affiliated to a country.
not friendly or something.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong about that too. But I remember seeing something like that. But they did have different flags represent different meanings for your ship. Like I guess what kind of type of ship it was.
But I mean, that's 1939. Like, we weren't that far behind then. That was 1939. I mean, like you see a something floating on top of the water. Like you just that's I
Maybe
don't know.
maybe at that time they shot up a flare.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe King George V of England. I don't know how reputable he was. Um, but yeah, July 1881. Hey, man. But so this thing is just traveling. I would say you probably have a better chance of seeing it down near the Cape of Good Hope and or
Mm,
Australia and in or those waters rather than Lake Michigan.
mm,
You know, um, because and think about this: the Cape of Good Hope is notorious for swallowing ships. That was like the worst shipping lane to have. That's it, people lost so many ships on that Cape of Good Hope that Christopher Columbus was like, "Hey, let's try to find a different way. It might be quicker."
Interesting.
So, so and I want to say it's that. I want to say it's the Cape of Good Hope swallowed a bunch of ships because I know that was notorious. Um, but
I
yeah,
mean, it could be shit. I mean, there's all who knows, man. Like you said, there's tons of legends out there in the ocean.
oh
So
yeah,
many, so
yeah,
many ships are sunken out there. It's crazy.
yeah, and I believe all of them. I mean, like, who am I? I stay away from ships. I stay away from ships. I stay away from like I don't. I believe it. If you're like, hey, there's a ghost ship that floats and comes in the mist, like, all right, let's just stay off the boat.
Hmm.
That's been my rule, and I've yet to see it.
Hmm.
You know, um,
That's a good rule, though.
yeah. Hey, you don't want to see a ghost ship? Don't go near water. You know,
Stops that.
yeah, that stops that. But at the same time, I mean, it's interesting, man. It's interesting, like to think about that because there are sightings of ghost ships all over the place. It's not just. I feel like the Flying Dutchman is just the most
I think,
famous.
yeah, it's one of the most popular ones. But yeah, I'm sure I mean, come on, it's like saying like, oh, I see a ghost. Well, you're gonna see more of the more popular ghosts.
Yeah, yeah. Like, wasn't that one ship in the Perfect Storm? Like, that was remember that movie,
Yeah.
Perfect Storm.
Hmm.
Um,
Marky
that
Mark.
one, Marky Mark and George Clooney, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like that, I would believe could come back as a ghost ship
it
because
might be.
everyone died then.
Yeah.
I think. But all right,
Yeah,
cool,
well,
man.
you know what though? It could be a ghost ship because they died in like despair. They died trying to get back home.
Yeah, yeah. It's nuts. Like and that's the thing. Oh, that's what I was trying to touch on. The Cape of Good Hope has swallowed up so many ships, and anytime you have this area that has a lot of death around it, it usually has some weird stuff going on.
What's
Just
it
like
called? The triangle, the Bermuda Triangle.
that one too, but that's Bermuda, obviously. But yeah, that too. Like
But
you
I mean,
see
they
some
have
weird
like
shit.
ships that,
Yeah,
that get lost in there. There's people see weird stuff all in there all the time. Compasses go haywire.
yeah. And aren't there a couple? Aren't there a couple of triangles out there?
There is. I Again, that one I think is the more popular one, but there is another one. I'm trying to remember where it's
It's like in
at.
China, like South China Sea or something like that. Like up in Asia, I think. Um,
There actually might be another one closer to us. I think. Trying to
Dundalk.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Don't go up there.
don't go
It's a
up there. You
horrible
won't come
place.
back. You won't come
Yeah.
back. You'll come back addicted to meth and a neck tattoo.
Right.
Don't do
Yeah.
it. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know either.
A neck tattoo. Yeah. Jeez. Son, that's
Hold on.
ridiculous.
Um,
Fucking ridiculous, man.
oh my god. All right. I can't even spell Bermuda. You know. All right, cool. There we go. That way we don't have too much dead air. All right. Okay. The danger zones is what they're called.
Hmm.
Highway to the danger zone. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not about to read this. Never mind. It's like a whole
The whole thing.
dissertation. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, but I know that there are other anomalous areas with massive anomalies.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, every place all over this world has, areas like that. I mean, mountains. Houses,
Yep.
oceans, whatever.
Yep. Oh man. So okay. So King George the Fifth of England. Not bad. 1881. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
crazy, right?
oh, it's nuts. Saw Flying Dutchman. Flying Dutchman. All right.
So,
There you go.
despite the numerous accounts, stories, and notable sightings, The true nature and origin of the Flying Dutchman remain shrouded in mystery. Some speculate that it is a manifestation of sailors' collective fears and superstitions, while others believe it could be attributed to atmospheric phenomena that create optical illusions. One of the most plausible explanations is the Fata Morgana effect, a mirage seen at sea, which could account for some sightings. Or what do we say it was called?
Ah,
The fat
Fat Morgan.
the Fat Morgan effect
Yep.
in in Latin,
In Latin,
which
ancient
means
Latin.
right, Fata Morgana effect, which means Fat Morgan effect.
Yes.
Regardless of its true nature, whether a product of folklore or creation of sailors' imaginations, or a genuinely natural phenomenon, the Flying Dutchman remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the maritime realm. The legends and sightings of this ghostly ship continue to captivate and haunt those who venture into vast oceans, reminding us of the untamed and enigmatic nature of the
There it is.
seas.
There it is.
Yeah, had to put it in there.
Yep.
And with and with that, we conclude our tale of the Flying Dutchman.
Now, oh, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yeah. Now, what happens is, um, I believe anything that comes out of the ocean. Like it's too vast of a place. What do they say? Like we know more about space than we do our oceans.
Yeah,
Like
we don't know shit about our oceans.
what is the from the lowest point to the tallest point? It's like a difference of what was it? Like 25 miles or 50 miles, something like that. From the
Really?
lowest point in the Mariana Trench
Mm-hmm.
to the tallest point on Earth, which is like Mount Everest, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's just a difference of like 50 miles or 25 miles or less, which is nuts if you think of it
Wow.
like that.
Yeah.
And we can't even do that. We're just
Yeah.
stuck on this like little fucking
We're stuck like in the
safe.
middle.
Yeah, we're stuck in the middle.
Wow.
So there's so much shit that is so unexplained. Like, I mean, my God, don't let's not start unpacking the Bermuda Triangle yet. Goodness gracious, that's a that's a whole year in itself, Or but you know what? Though you don't really see too many ghost planes, do you?
Or do you?
I
Or
have
do
no
they just call
idea.
do they just call them UFOs now?
I think they're just called ghosts because their planes crash, right? And then they kind of inhabit where they land, maybe.
Well, nobody ever saw what was her name's airplane? What was her name?
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, nobody saw her airplane flying
Yeah.
around when she
You know
died.
they they say she got eaten alive by like those coconut crabs. Did you hear
I
about
didn't
that?
get no,
Yeah. There's really big fucking crabs, man. Huge crabs.
really.
Yeah, they're called coconut crabs. They eat like they can rip open coconuts with their claws. It's nuts, and they climb.
Ooh,
Like, dude, yeah, something out of like straight up aliens. They look like face huggers.
coconut crabs.
Dude, they're nasty looking. But
While
yeah,
you guys are
they'll
listening to this, go look up coconut crabs.
yeah. Hashtag enigmatic. Um, um, hashtag save the guinea pigs. Remember that. Oh man, no, but for real, like they think they found her remains or like that's one of those mysteries. I feel like that has been solved. That they found
uh,
her body
hmm They
or
look like
bones.
holy shit.
Yeah, they're massive, dude.
What? They look like giant hermit crabs.
Yeah, like on fucking steroids.
Oh my gosh, they have a picture of one. Holy hell. They have one that's like the size of a trash can.
Yeah, you saw that? It's
Yeah, it's
always the
hanging.
one. I'm like, oh my god, I would need a 50 caliber machine gun.
Oh
Like
my god. This
if
one
they
dude's just
just
holding it up. What?
yeah.
I never seen that. I've
Yeah, so
never
they
seen that.
climb too. They climb and they cannibalize themselves too. So it's like they come up on land every now and then in mass. And they have like the
Oh my
power in their
gosh.
claw to like rip open a effing coconut. So and if Amelia what they said is when Amelia Earhart crashed, right, she
What?
obviously was hurt. so she couldn't get away. So these things essentially got her.
Just kind of like ripped her apart.
Yeah.
The coconut crab is the largest terrestrial arthropod in the world. No,
Now you know.
terrestrial arthropod in the world. I said terrestrial. That's fucking outer space.
Terrestrial. Not to be confused with
Terrestrial.
extraterrestrial.
Burn
Crabs
some.
in space coming up next.
Right, yeah. With a weight of up to 4.1 kilograms and grow up to 1 meter in length. Holy hell. They got a picture of a dog in the backyard with these two coconut crabs. These things could eat this dog.
That's 9 pounds, bro. That's 9 pounds. Could you imagine a 9-pound Hercules face hugger coming at you? Like it's like an up armored hermit crab. No,
Get
thank you.
out of here, man. Get out of here. What?
Yeah, no,
What?
guys. Yeah, trust us. If you don't know what a coconut crab is, check it out. It's nuts. So yeah, they said like on wherever she landed, wherever she crash landed, she did make it out. I think was what they're saying, but they maybe she was hurt, and these
Uh-huh.
things most likely ended up, yeah, disposing of her.
Well, and crabs eat up everything.
Everything, yeah. So, because they found her, like, what is it? They found some wreckage of the plane
Uh-huh.
near that. I think near that island or something. They found something where they found belongings.
Yeah.
Um, that are specific to Amelia Earhart
Mm-hmm.
on that. Let me just.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm blown away by these coconut crabs.
they're nuts,
Seriously.
right?
Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
nuts. Yeah, yeah.
Holy hell. These things are huge.
Um,
You need like a big old hammer to
uh,
man. That was like the time when I found out what were they called? Uh they're giant spiders, but they have I think Goliath spiders, I think is what they were called. That they're
yeah,
huge. They eat birds. They literally go out and eat birds. Or things of that size or bigger. And I'm like, man, and this thing is bigger than that. These are huge. Could you imagine like 10 of them just walking through your yard coming at you?
yeah. That's nuts, dude.
Oh, and when they pinch, man, you know that hurts because they don't let go.
Nikumaroro Island.
Is that the
Um,
island of Dr. Moreau?
yeah, Maroro. Yeah, and so they they climb trees and they perch in trees too, man.
Ugh,
Nuts.
that
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Just
wild.
check it out. The colossal, oh my god, hold on. How do
I wonder
I
if you can eat these. Can you eat these things?
I
Like
wouldn't be
crabs?
I have no idea, dude.
I mean, I'm not going to go to where these things are and try to eat one, but I'm just wondering if like the local people over there eat them. I mean, because they're so huge
It is.
and they only eat coconuts.
It is eaten as a delicacy.
Oh, okay, dude, these are just huge hermit crabs. These are that's what they are. They're just huge hermit crabs.
Yeah.
Because I'm
It's
looking at
nuts.
this one, it's a hermit crab, and I'm
Yep.
looking at the other pictures of the body. The bodies look like hermit crab bodies. You ever seen a
Yeah.
hermit crab when it dies? It comes out of its shell.
No. I've never had
Yeah,
one to completion.
to completion.
Yeah, I've never had one to completion, dude. I've never seen I've never seen a old hermit crab. I don't dude, I don't know. Hermit crabs, yeah, I don't know. But
Well,
no,
whenever it
no.
whenever it dies, it comes out of its shell,
Hmm.
and then when it comes out, you like kind of see it. It looks like an alien, but it looks like
Like that.
it looks like a coconut crab.
That's nuts, man. But yeah, now you know. Now you know those things lurk in the oceans. That's another reason I don't go into the effing ocean.
Well, this is the ocean of wherever the hell it's at, not like around here. Definitely like more looks more like Caribbean version on type setting. But no, I get you with the going in the ocean. I'm not a huge fan of going in the ocean myself.
So uh so the pinch force of a coconut crab,
Oh my
just to
god.
like let's just go there. Um it is 1765.2 newtons, right? And
Hmm.
a human bite is about 340 newtons.
Mm,
So yeah, it's
mm.
like the effing yeah, these so the crabs pinch harder than most animals on earth can bite.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. It's greater than the bite of almost any animal on land, including leopards, most bears, and wild dogs.
What?
That's crazy, dude.
That's how was that even possible, man?
You see that?
That
They have one like Hercules claw, dude, and one like, not so. You could tell it all went to that one hand.
right,
They had
right.
they
Hey,
had the weak
the other one
hand.
is yeah. The other one's like, this is my good hand.
Yeah, that one from the scary movie. That guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, no, that's not so anyway, that's that mystery. I mean, we're talking about if we're talking about ghosts and conspiracies and mermaids and pirates and sea monsters, oh my. That's also none of those. But Amelia Earhart did go missing, and they think her yeah, they think that
They think
crabs,
her
coconut
those. I
coconut
thought they
crabs are
found her somewhere else.
like upstate New York, like Macy's, like where
What was I
like
thinking?
at an island.
I thought that I thought they found her body or her plane or her body somewhere else. That she died of like I think she died because she yeah, I mean because of the crash. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it's a remote atoll between New Zealand and Hawaii.
Hmm.
Um, it's also in the Nikuamororo Islands. So it's a little atoll, which is a chain of islands, I think. Um, and they took a picture, and it could be they took a picture. What is it? Took up an aerial picture, and it appears to show an engine cover buried underwater that could have been part of the boundary breaking aviator's plane.
Mm.
And that article was posted um September 2023.
Oh, so that's recent. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
so
I
there
guess
is
it's
credence. There is credence to say that those crabs, if she did survive, she was unalived very quickly by them.
so she is probably like really hurt and
Yeah. 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 Which is
it's
nuts because you think that you could eat those things, but if they come up in like droves, there's no way to, especially if you're hurt, you can't move, you can't fight. Those things are
and
tanks,
I'm
dude.
I'm guessing that she was in her plane and she was strapped in. So if you're hurt and you're dying slowly, I guess you could say that the crabs are the sea's vultures
Yeah.
because they kind of just
Yeah, they
go
scavenge.
and yeah,
Yeah.
they don't like have a particular taste or anything. They just kind of scavenge around and eat dead fish and
Yeah. And so it makes sense. It's a very plausible theory why there's no remains or intact remains. It's just like these clues. And if she crashed on that island and they have those Godzilla crabs, then yeah.
maybe it
Yeah.
was the island of Godzilla.
Yeah, man. She didn't pack enough
Jeez.
shotguns to go to that island.
No, man, she
I don't even think a shotgun would do anything. Well, that would probably hurt you more than it would hurt the crab.
right, yeah. Oh man, she disappeared on July 2nd, 37, and was declared dead on January 5th, 1939. So they only gave her like 2 years.
Yeah, now I think it's 5, right? I think it's
Yeah,
after 5 or 7.
you gotta be gone for at least 5 years, I
Yeah.
believe, to be declared legally dead.
Yeah, I don't think she ever had like a MySpace
No, 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 no. She wasn't able to
or
get
a
in MySpace.
an AIM messenger. Remember those?
AOL.
Yeah. At Amelia Earhart, heart. Like, oh man,
Just at me, will you?
yeah, man. But yeah, man. No, it's nuts. I mean, I believe anything that comes out of the ocean like that. That's there's so much weird shit, And also, isn't that uh what is it, Fatty Morgan effect, like that thing, like isn't that where you see the ship hovering over
It
the
looks
water?
like it's yeah. So it looks like it's hovering, and like the water's here and the ship's up here, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, there's a ship
It's
over there that's
floating.
floating in the air," and it's like it's not. It's just because of the some
Yeah,
yeah.
there are
Google
there
it.
are there are some
I'm
pictures.
not a scientist.
Yeah, yeah. What? We came here for answers. God damn it!
Wrong podcast.
Wrong podcast. That's the Answer Podcast coming at you
Yeah.
next. Oh
After we
man.
tell you about all the sea monsters and pirates and mermaids that we got,
Yeah, yeah. The mermaids, mermaiden
mermaidens.
has to be mermaiden. It's plural. Would you?
Is it?
No, you would call a mermaid a mermaiden, or is it part of the name?
I think it's part of the name, right? Mermaid.
Yeah, mermaid. It's like implied, the maiden part.
Right.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, now that we tackled that,
Right. Yeah. I think that's why everyone stuck around to listen this long.
yeah. Now,
Was to
yes.
get that
If you
out
if
of the
you
way.
if you listen to this, you gotta leave a hashtag on the comments. You gotta have hashtag guinea pig. That's
Yeah. Put the hashtag guinea pig. Yeah. That's
where do
our
we
word of the
where
of
do,
this
where do
podcast.
we get that? Where do we get guinea pigs? What episode was that?
Oh man, what episode was that?
Because we haven't, guys, we have not done a guinea pig episode. Just letting you guys know that.
No.
We were talking about something. Was it Papua New Guinea? No, because
It
that's a
was
weird
Papua.
place too.
It was nobody was Papua New Guinea. We
Was
were
it?
talking of Papua New Guinea, yeah. Oh, wait, what was it? It was oh man. Oh man. It
It
had
was
something to
some,
do with Peru. Oh, the aliens. It was the
oh,
aliens.
the
The aliens.
aliens.
The
Aliens
aliens.
of
Yeah, that
Peru.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
The
we were
aliens
talking
of
about
Peru.
it.
Yeah.
Right. The Mexicans that have the aliens that were
Peru.
discovered and delivered to them by the Peruvian scientists that had them,
And the
which is
most
weird.
shocking thing out of all of it is they have a Congress. Who knew?
Right. Yeah. It's
They're
like,
like, wait, what? They took them to what Congress? The Mexican Congress? All right. Well, this story gets really weird. Like,
So yeah, that's where the guinea pigs came out of.
got it. I have to listen back to that one.
That's actually kind of
Fucking
funny.
guinea pigs. Yeah, man.
But so this was on Spotify the first time, first
Yep.
go around. So
Yep.
the second go around, we went ahead with we're just putting it on YouTube. But
we always drop gems. And honestly, we always ask questions, and we
and we always go off
yeah,
topic.
and hopefully you guys are only left with questions too, like what the fuck was that?
The best question is, what did I just listen to?
Yeah. Sorry, but not sorry. It's not the podcast you need, it's the podcast you deserve. All two of you.
Right, yeah. Thank you both for listening yet again. And sorry for wasting your time. But I would like to say thank you to our 50th subscriber. That's awesome. We finally hit 50.
Man, I'm there for it. We need to add another 3 zeros behind the 50, and then we'll be talking. Then we can get Av a background.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so instead of being in my tent that I go around,
he's backpacking right now. He's backpacking.
I'm backpacking in the outskirts of. I don't want to tell you where I'm at.
No,
it's a secret.
Undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location. I don't want them to figure out where I am. But I travel around and I sit in my tent and do them from inside my tent.
And it's always good. That's where he was. That's where he was these past 2 months.
Trying to set up, get a good connection.
Get a good connection.
That's a long cord for the router.
I just travel with the spool. Little spool on your back. Oh man. But yeah.
But anyway, well, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, of course, Mr. Daniel.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
My
And
pleasure.
thank you guys for listening, tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, leave a comment.
Yes.
Gotta leave a comment.
Yes.
Hashtag guinea pigs.
Yeah. Hashtag guinea pigs, guys. It's gonna be we're gonna create merch around the guinea pig. It's gonna be our podcast animal.
Yeah, we have our that's our mascot is the guinea pig. For
that's
what
our
reason?
mascot.
It has nothing to do with our podcast, really.
It's
But
nothing. That's why it's perfect. That's why it's perfect. That way people will be like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, that's free the guiney pigs or something like that. They don't taste like chicken. Stop eating me.
Stop eating them. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
god.
Anyway, thank you
Yeah.
again. Thank you again. Please tune in. Leave a comment. Every
Yes.
little bit helps. Don't forget
Yes.
to subscribe, tell your friends, tell your worst enemies, just subscribe. Whatever. I
Yeah.
don't care. Tell anybody. Tell the stranger on the street.
Yeah.
Just do
Double dog dare them to do it.
Right. You don't know. You
Yeah,
don't
you don't
know.
know. No one knows. But we're here. What? No one forget what we've accomplished here today, guys. No one.
Right.
No one forget.
Please don't forget what has been done here today.
Oh man.
It'll be forever etched in our memories.
Yes, mine at least for sure.
But all right, thanks again. Thank you, Daniel.
Of course,
And
man.
until next time, everybody. Peace.
Later.
We need outro music, man.
You're still recording, bro.
This
It's
Alphas.
He doesn't know where the stop recording button is.
Yeah.